Welcome back to the Reggies podcast. You're here with three blokes that could have been anything but decide to have fun instead, and you're actually with two again.
Yeah, we just rotate out now like a baton sort of pass.
Yeah, Jace is tearing the skin off it in Fiji.
Yeah, horizontal. I actually got a message from him the other day. He goes, I'm horizontal in a bathrobe watching the footy, and I went, nice.
True shit.
I think he was having a Fiji, what's the lager called over there?
Oh, it was a Fiji Gold.
Yeah, Fiji
and it
Gold.
looks the exact same as a 4X Gold.
Yeah, he was on one of those horizontal in a robe, and I went, good on you, Red.
Yeah.
That sounds
fucking
great.
oath. He, I think he was drinking a Fiji Gold while the footy was on too. May have bought a VPN to watch us get absolutely murdered.
I would definitely recommend. I didn't even think about that going to New Zealand. And then, because it just, all of a sudden, I was like, oh, footy will be on. Went to KA.
Yeah.
No, so, anyway.
I knew all about it from the overseas fucking living.
You would.
Yeah. But yeah, heaps to come as usual. We've got heaps of controversy in the NRL. AFL finals are this week. They start this week. Massive Friday night game. Yeah, bit of Trent Robinson, Elliot Whitehead, fucking.
Oh yeah, Trent and the Pimple going at it.
Bit of blowing up there. The sin bins and the high shots. Shawnee Johnson's finished.
Yes,
How good
I've
was
got that written down, mate. You could not write a better script.
Spoon Bowl this weekend.
I'm pumped for the spoonie, mate.
And yeah, like we said, AFL finals, bit of F1 recap.
Yep. We got a
Some
knockout.
boxing.
We got a knockout. We got a finals early. Like we got the Spoon Bowl, but then we got the Finns versus the fucking.
It's an elimination final.
Yeah, it's great stuff.
How good.
Great.
Hey, the shares in our
Yes,
Written
mate.
Tycoon cult, they're done.
They are done.
There is not a share left.
That's right. So the two major prizes of 2% shares went to Tom Williams 13 on Instagram, and he's not 13. That's just his username. And Adam Guest from Facebook for the 2% shares. So well done, boys. Thanks for your support. Phil Baker from Facebook got a 1% share. JS McAttack got a fucking 1%er.
Jason Mackay.
Yeah, he's got a on Instagram. Scott Williams 093 and JD McClymont.
That's
McClymont.
it.
So
Yeah.
thanks boys for getting involved. Welcome to the fucking team.
How good's that? All of them were pumped.
Yeah, well they fucking should be. I'd be pumped.
Yeah.
You know,
it's
so
a pretty big win.
it is a pretty big win, and it's all thanks to our fucking sponsors, Better, for making it happen. So the fun starts now, team. We didn't want to go through the naming process until every share was accounted for. Now that they are, we'll get into that group, make sure all the owners are in the group, and from there we'll start the process of naming this boy.
Yeah, fucking oath. Can't wait. Obviously, everyone's going to get a chance to throw out their naming ideas because I have no idea.
Yeah.
I don't even know where to start, so we need help.
I'm stumped as well. So I think, like you said, Gropes, it'll be in the owners group. We'll say, what are your suggestions? And then we'll just see what everyone comes up with and sort of...
Pulse is going to message them six,
Yep.
straight up emails. One of the first things you got to do is join the Facebook group, the owners group.
Yeah.
Bang, we can start it.
Yeah.
So can't wait. Biggest tin ass on the planet, this bloke, Adam Guest. He won one of the 2% shares.
Yeah.
Text him the big thing. I said, oh, mate, I'd send him all the same message. You've done it. You've won, blah, blah, blah. I need your emails and blah, blah, blah. And he goes, you are fucking kidding. Oh, I'm so stoked, blah, blah. It's all good. I can't believe it. I'm already a 0.5% owner.
Ah!
And he goes, I was one of the last to scrape in. Is that okay? And I said, you are kidding, you fucking tin ass.
Yeah. No, well, all the best to him, mate.
Yeah, he won it. That's what I said. First thing I said was tin ass. And then you've won it fair and square, mate, so it's yours. Do whatever you want.
Yeah, mate, there was no rule. Hey, there was no rules to say if you're already an owner, you can't like, share, and fucking comment.
So there you go. You are now the most hated man in the RRLC.
Yeah. Guestie will not be a guest at anyone's house.
Nah, but that just proves it was like, what you supposed to do? Go, oh, nah, you can't.
Yeah, I'm going to hold back on that button
Just
push.
rig the whole thing. No, not what we're doing.
Nah.
So, yeah, you won it fair and square. Do whatever you want. Sell it.
Fucking do whatever you want, mate. Do whatever you want.
So, awesome stuff. We will, have more on that in probably the next week.
Yeah, I think so. Once everyone's in there and accounted for, we'll start the process. And I'm looking forward to it as well because like you said, Gropes, I think it'll be good letting everyone have the opportunity because there's some fucking cluey cunts, mate.
Yeah.
Just quick-witted people that'll be able to put some good suggestions in there and we'll come up with a name that suits.
Yeah.
Because, I was talking to Pedro. We played golf with him on the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Probably move into that. We were playing, went out Father's Day, played a bit of golf there.
Oh, yeah. Happy Father's Day too.
Thanks,
to everyone
mate.
and you specifically.
Yeah, bloody oath. Everyone out there, fucking good on you. Keep fighting the good fight.
Happy Father's Day for last week.
Yep, fucking oath. Rocket, all the boys. But yeah, went and played golf out there with him, mate, and he was sort of saying, like, he goes, do we keep the Tycoon name apart, like Reggie Tycoon, or what do we do? And I was like, well, let's see. Well, that's the best part about it.
Because I don't know whether to go semi-serious for when he's a stallion. And it's, a bit more, he's rooting all the time.
Yeah, that's right.
And he's on the pages of all these books.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll see.
We'll see, because I'm fully going to leave it up to the ownership group because I just do not even know where to start.
Yeah.
That's the first thing people say. What are you going to name him? I'm like, I fucking have no idea.
Yeah, don't know. But yeah, so that'll be good.
Yeah, so golf.
Yeah, mate. Went out and played golf. To be honest, for someone that hits them probably 4 times a year, that's reality, probably 4 times a year, I actually hit them pretty fucking well. Like I got a par on my own on one hole.
Nice.
I was pretty happy with and was actually hitting them pretty sweet. So I was stoked with that. The old boy's got his iron pretty well.
Yeah.
It was good fun. There was a fucking highway patrol officer that works out there that just needs to get a fucking root or have a chill pill because that cunt just is like sniffing your hole, waiting for you to fuck up and just pouncing. It's like he gets off on it.
Yeah.
And it's like golf is something that men and women go to do to not deal with cocksuckers. So don't be a cocksucker running the joint. Like, you understand someone, right, who there's little cunts getting buggies and thrashing them, and there's times to be cranky and firm, but don't just always be a fuckwit, like a cranky cunt to anyone who walks through your door. It was a little bit of a dampener on the day.
So this was this a chick? No, this was a Calliope.
There's a Calliope. This is the bloke out of Calliope.
Because there is genuinely that, what you just described.
Yeah.
At another course where I live. But it's not a man.
Yep.
It's the other sex.
Well, I don't know if this guy's married. I don't know if she is, but maybe we can link them up. Hook them up. They have a route. They're both happy. We all win. So we might have to, but honestly, it was still a great day. It was just a little dampener going, oh, fuck off, mate. It's Sunday and we just want to chill out, cruise around and have some fun.
It is wild. There will be no one else out there sometimes.
Yeah.
Absolutely, like maybe 3 other groups playing.
Yeah.
No one either side of you, the hole you're on.
Yeah.
And you'll be playing with 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Screams out there in the buggy. Can only have group of 4.
Yeah.
And I'm just going, yeah, we know you told us the last 3 times.
But it's like, but who gives a fuck?
It's like, come on, there's no one in front of us. We're not holding anyone up. Can you just use a bit of common?
And I think it's different too if you're playing on like this world-renowned course.
Exactly.
That's fucking manicured to the point of like you got to be on a waiting list to play
You're getting your money's worth.
It rattles me golf buggy to shit. I should be allowed to do what I want on that. But they are doing the holes up and stuff. But anyway, we went out there. It was a Father's Day day. And it was good going out to play with the old man. But they had, is it called Stapleford? Stapleford. Yeah, it can get fucked. We played Ambrose.
Yeah.
Fucking what, cunt? I'm going out there with me old man to play golf.
Oh.
Fuck your Stapleford.
Oh, right, it was actually a fucking comp.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we just went, nah. We'll just play fucking Ambrose.
Yeah, right.
So we had Pedro and Jaden Ward and me and Dad in together. We meant to play Stapleford. Yeah. And we just played Ambrose, 2-man Ambrose against each other and just didn't put the card in.
Yeah.
Because we went to get a burger at the end because it was advertised as the golf and burger day. Went in and said, just grab me plate. Yeah, you can get it once you pay for it. Said, wasn't that involved with the golf and buggery? They said, nah. Went, right, how much is it? Oh, 15 each. With this couple of slices of bread and a fucking dirty old snag. No. I'll fucking go home.
Well, they had to make money.
Yeah, they did with the fucking fees. Anyway, it was a great day.
Have you already had that exact blow up?
Yeah, pretty similar. Pretty similar blow up. But, you know, new bloke, new blow up. So, couple of different words. But I'd have seen fucking, it's meant to be a nice, relaxed experience with your dad on Father's Day.
Yeah, well.
Ambrose for one. Like, that's the only, for me, unless you're really serious about golf, which I'm not, Ambrose is the go, isn't it? To bring a group together and have some fun.
Went and played with a group from work 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
It was heaps of us. It was fine, actually. We played with heaps of us out at Calliope.
Yep.
Didn't meet this bloke that you're talking about.
Yeah. Oh,
and I pretty much just said to him, do we want to have fun and play Ambrose, or do we want to just walk away angry?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Honestly, man. That's like, it was the classic example, the first few holes with Dad and I. He'd shanked one first. I hit it up just next to the green. Bang. We both go up. He chips better than me. And then it just works out evenly. Like, he took majority of the shots. But I actually come into my own a few times. And that's the whole fucking point.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not getting the shits and having to,
Mate, try a 4-man scramble.
Oh, that would be.
It is fun as fuck.
That would be brilliant. Yeah.
Anyway, we'll move on to golf.
Yeah, it was
basically,
good, mate.
We've got someone at Boyne. We've got someone at Calliope. They're both angry and need to fuck.
Yeah.
So fuck.
Yeah, that's right. Just go and sort your shit out. You know, call each other out on positions that they're shit at and stuff, and really get angry with each other.
Be angry.
Get all your steam. Get all your steam out. So you're a happy man and woman at golf.
Yeah. Well, just quickly before we move on to some actual sport, I just went down south.
Yeah.
And I've only got one story because it was awesome.
I can't wait to hear
Absolutely.
this. You give me a little tease.
I give you a text tease as it was happening.
Yeah.
So I went down to the Goldie and Sunny Coast Hinterlands for a couple of nights each. Awesome. Cannot rate Springbrook, Tambourine, Montville, Mullaney. Unreal.
Yeah.
Fucking loved it all. All the hikes and waterfalls and that prime. Did not realise Springbrook and Tambourine were separate mountains. So booked a tour to go and taste a bit of vino, bit of wine with the missus.
Beautiful.
On Tambourine. Thought, it's a stone's throw. No. She's a 70-minute drive.
Oh, she's a crow's flight.
She's a 70-minute drive down a mountain, up a mountain. And I said, I'm fucking going on a wine tasting tour.
Oh.
There is no way I'm doing that sober.
No.
And I was like, how are we going to do this? Because the place rang me and said, we can't pick you up from there. We pick you up from the Gold Coast.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. Well, I'm fucking ages away from there.
When did you figure this out? Like the day off?
Day before.
Oh.
She's like, we can't drive and pick. Because I just typed my address in thinking, the bus will swing past.
Yeah, just come grab you.
No. And I was like, okay, all good. I'll sort it out.
Yeah.
I'll get to the Goldie or something. And I'm like, if I drive to the Goldie, I've got to still drive back. So I'm not fucking doing that. Right, I'm going to have to do it and just run the gauntlet. Like, have a few mid-strengths. Spit the wine out or something. And then we're having a fucking dead set, having a coffee after this hike. And I've looked up at this corkboard in this little cafe. It's a tiny little town, Springbrook.
Yeah.
Be real local. Written on a bit of paper in Textar was Uber, the name, and then the phone number.
Wow,
and I'm
meant
like,
to be.
fuck yeah, I'll give this. Rang her. I don't want to incriminate her or say her name or anything like that because I think she'll probably fucking get Satan onto me or something. But
Wow.
I rang her and it was honestly like she'd put that thing up a year ago and forgotten. Like, it was the most frustrating conversation I've ever had. I'm going, your name is written on a bit of paper with the word fucking Uber above it and your number. She's like, oh, okay, so you're looking for accommodation? And I'm like,
oh,
no!
Wow.
And I ended up, this went on for 10 minutes and I went, I'm on Springbrook. I need to get to Tambourine. How much is it? Because if it's too much, I can't do it. But if it's reasonable, I'll do it. Oh, so where are you going? And I was like, gave her the address, sorted that out. She goes, I'll call you back with a quote. $110 return, man.
Yeah.
And it was an hour 10 each way.
Wow.
So she had to go hour
That's a ripper.
hour back again to get us. 4 hours drive. She would have lost money, man.
Oh, proper.
And I've gone,
you wouldn't have
sign
pulled
me
her up on that. Yeah,
I
yeah.
said, sign me up.
Yeah,
Come and get us.
Ooh, yeah, righto.
So here's where the fun starts. She's got us at 9:30 or 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Got in the back, and she's there, and she was nice as I thought. Oh yeah, it's old bird looking for some money, whatever.
Yeah.
We're starting to go down the hill, and then the first comment came out, and it was like, "Oh yeah, yeah, I don't really like to drink the water." We're on Springbrook, by the way. Fresh water fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
Some of the cleanest water you'll probably get in Australia. Oh, yeah, no, I don't drink the water from up here because they've been doing lots of spraying down in the last, about 30 years, but more so in the last 5 years, they've been doing lots of spraying down. And I'm thinking she is 100% talking about chemtrails, cunt. But I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to open that window.
Yeah, yeah.
And I've just gone, oh, okay, yeah, no worries, and left it. And then 2 minutes of silence, and she goes, "So do you guys like keep up with what's going on in the world?"
Oh, so what the fuck did you say to that?
That's a very broad statement. I was like, "Oh, Mia, Wendy, like, what do you mean?" She's like, "Oh, you know," and then she couldn't get her words out, and she's going, "Just like, you know, like, do you watch like the alternative news and stuff?" And I'm just going, oh my fucking God.
And there's the start.
Yeah. So I had an hour of this, and I'll just recap it because we've got to move on. But basically,
you need to tell us
chemtrails come into it.
Yeah.
The government is killing all the bees off because bees are really important. Bees are like, and I did sort of know this, bees are like the most important thing
proper
for
man.
the
Bees
environment.
get into their work.
So the government's going to kill the bees off. All the spraying they're doing for the fire ants is not actually real, and fucking all this shit. And I'm just going, this is too good to be true.
Well, yeah, see, I would have loved that because I would have been like, oh, let's see how deep we can get here with this tripper.
But yeah, the alternative news was a good one.
Yeah.
She just watches alternative news on YouTube, which is all just tripping. Cunts.
Yeah. Just fucking tripping.
Oh, it's just so funny, like the different points of view. Like she would be so deep into that.
Bro, do you know what's wild? No one would even be looking at her, watching her, thinking about what she's doing, but she'd be locked in this bunker and thinking that fucking
the spray, man,
shit's going on. The spray and that. This poor woman, instead of just going out and living a life, she's just fucking
like my point of view and hers. She's going so deep into all this, and my point of view is as simple as, why would they want to kill the bees?
Yeah.
If they're super important.
Yeah, because they'll die if everyone does too.
Yeah. But anyway.
Yeah, that would have, see, but at least it gave you yarn out of your Uber.
Fuck, man, it was fucking
And
hectic.
So it's pretty much you got the discount of the Uber, but you got a fucking proper tripper in it, so it sort of leveled out. Although that's value for money, I reckon.
Yeah. I was
what
more
Wendy
worried
reckon
about the
was she
trip
just
back.
going?
Well, see, she's lived in Byron 10 years ago. She knew all about the
Oh,
chemtrails and shit.
Yeah, we're pretty fresh on chemtrails up here.
Oh, yeah. I'm apparently spoken to a friend of the show. Does a lot of vlogging for the Reggies.
Yeah.
And he's from that way, and he reckons there is so many of them.
True.
Yeah, where he lives. So
Fuck yeah.
you got to watch out for those bee killers, man.
Yeah, that's right. Fucking
Look,
save the bees, man.
To be honest, if we all fucking keel over because all the bees die one day, I'll just clap my hands and go, you cunts have done it.
Yeah,
But
we'll
until
give her
then-
a ring and say, hey, love, you were right. I told ya. Fucking told ya. That water's shit, too.
Oh, filter on the shower. Filter on the shower.
On her shower.
Yeah. Springbrook, some of the cleanest water you'll ever find.
Fuck me.
Filter on the shower. But anyway, we'll move on.
There she is.
What
Shout
was
out
that?
to her.
How long? Is that 20 minutes before we talked about a bit of sport?
19. Well, it is what it is. Haven't seen the man in a while.
That's true. I haven't seen you in about 3 weeks.
So fuck
Probably
off.
4. Anyway, I heard New Zealand was a hoot through the airport.
Well, bro, it was a really good place to visit and stuff, but yeah, very hectic.
Yeah.
As to be expected.
Just the airport situation.
Yeah, man. Just
Was it
timing with
only
the clubs
because
and
they
that.
were blowing up?
Yeah, sorta.
Yeah.
But then Virgin are fucking absolute spastics. So they fucking just.
I'm sure you've mentioned it.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, I'll give them a great big spray.
We'll get into the games, eh?
Let's get into the games.
The storm.
Yep.
Did Jace blow up about the storm resting 11 cunts?
Yeah, I thought I had the impression in my head that I'm like, I thought that Bellamy would have put a couple of guns in 1 week and then just rotated the other half around the other week. So he did have a blow up, but I was thinking, I wonder if he actually will do that.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
But that didn't matter anyway.
No, that's right. Doesn't matter because
suck.
you cunts have no ticker.
Yeah, that's right. They did play Munster and they played Pappenhausen though, and Pappenhausen's gone off injured. So
and he's not named this week.
luckily they've got the bloke who can play
Fair
absolutely anywhere.
That can't.
But they got Wishart though.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Because they just go, oh, hang on, we'll just move this bloke here and
we
put
got
Wishart there.
Failongo at fullback, and where's Big Wishy? Is he
playing-
14?
Yeah. So, like, Grant, they're all back.
Let me have a look. We got Harry Grant. Yep. Harry Grant's back. Hughes, Munster in the halves. Failongo at fullback.
Yeah. So they're all playing, which is probably smarter than doing the week off before the major semi. Because at the end of the day, they're going to probably... Here's what Bellamy's thinking. He's going, right, if I give you a week off before the final start, and then we go and win the first final, have another week off.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
He's done a good job, but he's tried his hardest to fuck the Bronx, which, like I said,
They just
fucked
fucked
themselves.
That's right.
They fingered themselves.
Yep.
Manly.
Yes.
Beating the
Manly.
Dogs.
I did not see that.
I think I tipped him.
Did you?
Yeah. Let me have a look how many tips I got, because I definitely didn't put him in on Thursday, so I got the first one wrong.
I definitely didn't get me multi, that's for sure.
When? Which week?
Oh, fucking every week. This week, like, do you know how much it sucks when your first leg just goes, yeah, no, you're out now.
Yeah. The Dogs,
You're out,
was it?
yeah, out right now. Yeah, Dogs, first game, see ya.
Yeah. So Manly, they were good. That was good to see. And, yeah, maybe that loss they had fucking last week was a good thing, but...
How about Travojevic?
No.
What do you do, an AC joint?
I think so.
I think that was the initial reports. Fucking hell.
Which is like, you can play with that, but it's not going to be nice.
Dude.
Especially if you get put on it or like you get hit in the wrong spot.
It's
and
just
it goes
that because I
again.
remember having a few similar things, and you put the padding on, and it's a pain tolerance thing, but it fucking hurts.
Yeah.
Especially when like you can use your other shoulder, but if you can't help it sometimes and it just goes smack, it just re-aggravates it right to the time you did it.
I dislocated. I don't know what this bone is that runs down your bicep up to your shoulder.
Yeah,
but I dislocated that.
I
Once
remember.
because I thought that Dean Russell was not 120 kilos and a front rower, and tried to take him on, do the big Sonny Bill, pop, out she goes.
Gone.
As that's healing, it's been healing for probably 4 or 5 weeks, I reckon, because it was fucking out for about 3 hours.
Yeah.
Could not get it back in, so everything was fucked. 5 weeks, starting to heal, got on the piss, decided to wrestle Tommy Kelleher. He forgets about the shoulder, puts me on the shoulder, pop the AC joint.
Oh, yeah.
Just because everything was that weak around that area. Anyway, good luck to your Turbo. Hopefully you come back. Penrith, job done.
Job done. It was actually, I think, the Tyrone Munro. I think his mum passed away a couple of days. I think it was him before the game. So a fair bit of feeling there. And like I think he scored a couple of tries.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it was him that his mother was. There was one of them, and they were talking about it a lot in the game. So I'm pretty sure it was him. Fucking apologies if I got that wrong.
Yeah.
But I think it was.
didn't.
It was good that he fucking got a couple of tries for his mum. Like, you know, I think it would have been worth him having a run, even though they got beaten. But yeah, Penrith back. I think they finished second. I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
They
finished second.
Well, they have to, yeah.
Yeah,
They
Storm,
can't.
Penrith, Roosters, Sharks, top 4.
But what's the Chooks though? They lost and they've sort of
Yeah,
they
they're
had
on
a big
36 with
they had
the
a
Sharks.
huge opportunity there on Sunday, which we'll talk about in a minute. But this here next, one of the wildest games you'll see.
Oh,
Mate.
fuck.
What the fuck happened to the Eels after 70?
I don't know, man. That was fucking wild.
I've just
Oi, were you just going fuck off? Like when the Dragons nearly come back? Because
you knew that
obviously
they
you
couldn't.
lads needed... Yeah, but like 4 points at the end and they're
I
kicking
know.
it off and they got
I
it. You
know.
would have been thinking,
surely.
no.
Nah. 5 tries in 10 minutes. I don't think I've seen that.
That's it. That was insane.
It was fucking wild,
Just
wasn't
got
it?
shot to shit.
But
I don't know.
the first 70 was unreal for the Eels.
84 points.
Yeah. Great game.
Yeah.
Unless you're a Dragons fan.
Yeah.
You know, I stopped myself from doing this, and I'm so glad I did, but I almost text your old man. Because that fucking finished. But it was going to be half a good one and go, look, I'm a bit disappointed because I actually fucking wanted you cunts to make the 8.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like, and they're not going to make it now.
Nah.
And I'm going, it would have been awesome to see the turnaround. And I went to type it and then go, but suck shit or whatever.
Yeah.
Thank fuck.
Yeah. Because the next one, dude, I'm not a Broncos supporter, but I proper thought, I'm like, they've scraped their way to a chance to make the 8 here and redeem. I'm like, you're looking at the two teams, you're going second year in the comp Dolphins, one of the biggest clubs in the whole fucking competition, Brisbane Broncos.
Probably
the biggest.
Yeah.
There's so much riding on them in their history and that to make the finals compared to the Dolphins,
Every
how
year.
they've done well even what they've done so far.
Yeah.
And then they get pounded 40-6.
That was just a flogging, man.
Oh, just going, I was watching going, are you fucking kidding? There's not one bit of grit getting shown here at all.
And it wasn't like Payne played unreal.
Yeah.
Carrigan was good. It was like, okay, maybe if Payne had to go off early and we had an injury or something, but they were so shit.
I don't know, mate. I don't know what the fuck. It's at Suncorp.
The best. I was just laughing at the end because I text a few blokes and I said, hope is the most dangerous emotion in the world. Because
you don't expect it, you just hope.
give a man hope, which they did.
Yeah.
3 weeks ago, I'm laughing, going, book the tickets to Bali, boys.
Yeah.
Next thing, all this shit happens. The Dragons lose just before it.
Yeah.
This is
set
for
up.
us. It's set up. You give me hope.
Yeah, you've brought you back out of the depths of shit.
When it doesn't
off.
happen, and the hope gets taken away,
Yeah.
you can just see why bad things happen. Because that was fucking heartbreaking. Well, it wasn't. At the end, I was laughing, but hope. Do not fucking hope for anything.
Well,
Always
you got to
think-
laugh, though, don't you? Because like you said, the way it worked, completely written off. Oh.
Yeah.
The game before. Oh.
And then just ripped straight off you.
The big old nana.
Yeah. It's like, here you go. You can have this. No.
Yeah, no, you cannot. Fuck off. Yeah, wow.
Oh, if I was
don't-
any younger, I would have
I
cried.
don't even know what else to say about it. I think one bloke does have something to say about it, though, and that's our little red-headed mate. I think he sent a little voicey in about his favourite little
Got
team.
in his robe with his legs crossed like a little girl.
Well,
again.
hopefully they've been open between...
Oh, not his.
Yeah, well.
Oh, well.
Do what you want, mate.
2024.
Bulla Reggies. First things first. Yes, Brisbane Broncos are shit. I'm sure Gropes will have ripped them a new hole, but what a lifeless and just pathetic performance. Your season's on the fucking line against your Brisbane rivals who you've never lost to. It's do or die, and you literally roll over and die. Herbie Farnworth, he turned one on against the former team, which hurt even more, actually. Questions over Kevy, for sure. I think you can't have a team of that calibre and talent and not make finals at least. I know there's been injuries, but we do have depth. Adam Reynolds, please get a DNA test because I'm convinced it'll just come back with 99% glass. Even I can fairly say that hit from Kafusi was pretty average. Don't think it deserved a 2-match ban. And the way that Reno dropped the ball because he was literally scared to get hurt. Look, I'm not saying that I want him to retire because I think he's a fucking gun on his day, but if you're at the point in your career when you're doing that, maybe it's a thought. Melbourne, now they're just going to come to Brisbane with a full-strength side and just hump the living fuck out of us at home. Look, I'm not even that angry. I'm honestly just sad and miserable. Can't believe I paid for a VPN to watch that. But anyway, my little red dick is even more red now. It's just been roasting in the Fijian sun this week.
Nice.
A few Fiji Golds and Fiji Bitters, which in my opinion is just very rugby league to name your beers straight after 4X and VB, but they actually taste pretty good.
Nice.
Anyway, back to you, boys.
That was glorious.
Yeah, it was glorious.
I'm trying to find this fucking thing, man. That was great, and you're right, I am just sad.
Yeah.
Of right at the end of the game, Kevy Walters with their hands on the hips was fucking so funny.
Oh, true. Just
And
going.
They definitely saw it up in the. Here it is. They definitely saw it up in the Finns box because they've gone to Kevy and then they've gone to Wayne straight after, and you never see him do anything, and he's chuckling.
Yeah.
Because fuck, it would have hurt. Here we go.
Oh, Wayno is chuckling.
It was kind of similar to this. I can't be fucked to try and find it all. This is at the end, whereas the actual one I was thinking of was at more, probably a few minutes before that. But it was pretty well the same pose.
Yeah, here he Hang on.
But it was
that's
like
a man that's just going
worse than that. It was like the double teapot.
No, yeah.
You know, like that meme of that fucking Pakistani cricket fan?
Yeah.
Where it goes, you go to the toilets, 5 minutes later, you come back and he's just standing there with the gut out, double teapot on the hips.
Yeah.
It was like that. And they've panned
Kev.
straight up to the Dolphins box and they're all laughing. And Wayne's got this smirk on his face.
That's
So I'm
fucking
going,
funny.
well, they've got the telly on in there.
Yeah. There's that probably just stems before you go on to the other games quickly. In rugby league at the moment, it's really becoming a bit of soccer stuff where people know what they have to do to force a penalty, and it's completely blatantly obvious that they haven't tried to make a tackle and get impeded. They're doing things purposely just to get a penalty. I honestly reckon that should be fucking penalised.
Yeah.
When you can see it's a blatant move to just milk a penalty, they need to fucking penalise cunts for it.
There
man.
was 2 on the weekend. I wrote them down. Olakuatu for Manly. He runs backwards instead of towards Bronson Jerry.
Yeah.
He runs backwards so that he can make contact with someone and get a penalty. Whether, it was just, I don't know. It ended up being no try, and I don't know. How can you do that? Run backwards, not even toward the ball.
Yeah.
And then Havili for Souths
Yeah.
was even worse. Joey Johns blew up on and he was going, that is embarrassing. That should be fucking
It
penalised.
fucking is embarrassing.
Because
man.
he does sort of the same thing, runs backwards. The attacker, I guess, he's defending Havili.
Yeah.
The attacker who's sort of in the line or whatever has his back to him, and he doesn't even make contact with him, trips over his own foot on purpose and just lays down. And I'm just going, that is the worst one I think I've ever seen.
It's just like that sort of shit should just be null and void. Be like, fuck off, cunt. Like, stop it.
Man, it was
But what can you do?
horrible.
Like, they're going to keep doing it because
They're getting coached to.
the rules, whatever they can do, by the rules technically to improve their game, then they're going to fucking do it.
To get a penalty or save a try. It's bullshit.
It's just going to get worse and worse unless.
Yeah.
But then then there's the grey area where they have to go, oh, you didn't mean that. Or anyway, there should be just those blatant cunts that everyone can go, that fucker milked the shit
Bit of
out
common
of that.
sense.
Yeah.
Or just get rid of this bullshit runner in the defensive line thing.
Yeah. Would he have got there? No.
Yeah. Then there's going to be grey area
Yeah,
again.
I know. It's fucking hard.
It's shit. But what wasn't shit was probably one of the best endings to a career.
Oh, mate.
You'll see. Because
Fuck.
Shawnee Johnson's finish for the Wars against his old side in Cronulla was awesome.
Mate.
Fuck, that was good.
That was fucking beautiful to watch.
I was off my chair, watching it, just
Mate.
going,
It couldn't happen to a better bloke too.
Yeah.
Just such a genuine lad, bloke. He's been such a good role model through his career for kids and stuff like that, and just everyone else. Done so many good things. He's got to be up there with one of the best New Zealand players to ever play the game. At least top 5, you'd think.
Yeah,
Or just
easy.
off the top of the head, probably top 3.
yeah. Him and Bungie.
Yeah, Bungie and probably Stacey Jones and shit
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
What was that? Mannering's probably up there in the forwards.
In the forwards, yeah.
Yeah. But
fuck, man.
probably
SJ.
missed a few there. Chill out,
Oh,
cunts.
SJ, he was unreal.
But man, I just think what a fucking absolute perler of a way to hang the boots and not even think about coming back.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you know how
yeah,
some
yeah,
people
yeah.
might be like, "Fuck, would have been cool to."
If they made finals or
Yeah,
something.
or something. But man, that's the best he could have finished that.
Yeah.
Won the game. Fucking 2-man cutout, but
Yeah.
try. Yes, cut.
The controversy of how they actually got the ball Don't worry about that.
Fuck that.
Everyone's blowing up because it was the KL Iro or however you're sorry if I butchered your name there, mate. But yeah, he's sort of gone in, bit of a high shot, but the player was falling almost at his rib cage.
Yeah.
At the tackler's rib cage, and he's got him high with his arm, and end up going to the bin for it, which is like, it was just rough.
It's like after they've copped their spray from Crichton not going to the bin, now they're overcompensating.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. They're going to have to sort it out this week. If they don't sort it out this week, the finals is going to be a shit show.
Just give us something that's consistent. We said this is what we were blowing up about last week on repeat. We're going, just consistency. Whatever the fuck it is, make it the same for everyone.
Yeah. Over refereeing, mate, is what's going on.
Yeah.
What did we say about Origin 3 this year? This is just 2 games that spring to mind. Origin 3 and the grand final last year. There was 5 penalties in the grand final last year.
Yes.
And it was 2 games that hurt me so much, those, as a Broncos and a Queensland fan.
Yeah.
But I'll happily sit here and say they were 2 of the best games I've watched.
How good is that, though, when it's so much easier to cop a loss when you just got outplayed.
Yeah.
When they just fucking beat you.
And the game was just so good to watch. And you just go, you know what? I'm a fan of footy and I can cop that.
Yeah.
Because that was such a fucking good game.
Yeah.
Origin more so than the grand final. That hurt.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Just from the position they were in. But both games, there was fuck all penalties and just so good to watch.
Yeah.
So just stop over refereeing.
I think the other thing about it too is, though, like, I agree 100%, but I think when you get to those top echelon, like those 2 teams are the best 2 teams in the comp and the Origin players are the best players, so they're probably more disciplined, making less errors. But in saying that, it's still just the point of fucking put your whistle away a bit, cunt.
Yeah, just a bit.
Just a bit.
Just a bit. Just heaps,
fucking,
actually.
Yeah. Remove the P at halftime.
Yeah. So they're going to have to sort it out because otherwise it's going to be a shit show.
What you don't want is a fucking team getting knocked out of the finals because of a decision a referee makes.
Yeah. Knights did what they had to do, and now they got the big elimination final pretty much this week. So
I'm so stoked that we get finals a week early. Spoon Bowl into top 8 playoff.
the
Spoonie. And if I'm not mistaken, when have we got? Oh no,
Friday, 6 p.m.
Friday 6 p.m. The other one is the knockout, bro. Get this, McDonald Jones. Sunday
sell out.
4:05 p.m. Does it get any better?
Sell out.
Fuck no, it
That
doesn't.
is a sellout.
That is such a good. That will be such a good atmosphere to be at.
How have they snuck their way there?
Don't know.
What I seen on What's New in the Castle? That bloke goes, it's a good old fashioned Novocastrian ambush. And I'm like, well, it's fucking is actually because you've come from nowhere.
Mate, we'll get to it in the tips, but that plays a lot into that game. Like we'll talk about it when we do our tips.
The only possible thing that could go wrong in that game for either side, obviously they lose, but then if it's the Dragons just hoping for a draw.
Yeah.
It's the only way that they can possibly get in. Is if there's a draw.
Do you know, I didn't even think about that.
Well, it's possible, but it's surely not.
Surely.
I'll tip it just because I hope.
Yeah.
I can't have the Finns in there, man, and not the Bronx. Can't have it.
See, me as a non-Broncos supporter, I'd rather see Dolphins in there. But in saying that, man, I like Newcastle. It reminds me of here a little bit, that industrial feel.
I'll take Newcastle over the Finns any day.
See how we go.
I wanted the Dragons in there because it just would have been awesome turnaround from last year.
Still has been, to be honest.
Shane Flanagan in, new coach.
It still has been for the Dragons.
Yeah, of course.
You look at their season for the last few that they've had, and you're pretty fucking happy as a Dragons fan, aren't you?
For sure.
Like, to be like, well fucking done. We've built a bit of a base here to work with.
Do something with, and then that Roosters-Raiders game, mate.
What the fuck's going on there? That was meant to be an
unreal.
absolute humping.
Yeah, I thought humping as well.
Fuck off.
Couple of sides that just had to win.
Mate, absolute Absolute fucking drama there for Sam Walker, Brandon Smith, both confirmed ACL injuries.
That's so. And then Radley's done the shoulder.
Yeah.
And if he comes back and plays, he will be in immense pain.
Mate, that is so bad. Your hooker and your halfback.
Yeah.
The week before.
The halfback's way worse for me because, let's be honest, Brandon Smith will be the first one to say it. His move to the Roosters hasn't been that good.
No, but
successful.
still, it's like he's been there and he's got that combination with people that they're used to and stuff.
Sort
like Connor Watson slips in, and I'm sure he'll do a job.
Of course, yeah.
But fuck me, bro. That's pretty bad. One of them's bad enough in any of those positions.
I heard something today that it's the fourth time in a couple of years that the Roosters have had 2 ACLs in the same game.
Really?
Yeah, like a really weird stat.
Random stats, guys. Pump that out.
No, it was actually on the radio. 4 times in the last couple of years, they've had 2 ACLs in the same game.
Wow,
That's fucking.
That's fun.
You get one in a season.
How long does it take you nowadays to recover from an ACL? Is it 9 months?
They won't play
till sort of mid-season
to recover to play footy.
Yeah,
they say I reckon 10 to 12 months.
So what are they getting? Sammy Walker on the roids, bud?
Oh.
And just pumping him up for fucking 9
but
months
everyone's
upper
different.
body?
Everyone's different as well.
Yeah.
But...
and I'm the first one to admit too, I've given Sam Walker a fair bit of stick over the last couple of years. I honestly reckon his game has gotten so much better.
I still can't believe
this year.
how young the cunt is, and I just let you give it to him.
Yeah, well, no, but that's what I was giving it to him. I was more saying every other cunt
media,
who's blowing his hole up needs to chill out because he's still getting found out in defence because he's so young and small and put in that position. But I honestly think this year, man, his game's improved a fuckload and he's really starting to match it physically, I reckon.
We need him in Brisbane.
Yeah, we just do. Like isn't that the cunt you try and go for?
Get him in there.
Get in there.
Yeah,
surely. So that wraps her up from last round anyway. And
yeah,
we'll obviously
just on the Elliott Whitehead, Trent Robinson.
Yeah.
Robbo, come on, mate. What's going on there? Surely he was just upset and grumpy that he lost.
Well, but in saying that as well, like he was saying that something about watching Elliott's game for a long time and that he's done that his whole career or something.
Exactly. Where are you getting this from?
Yeah, well, I don't know.
How many times has he been suspended for it?
I don't know.
Fuck all.
I don't know.
You can't just fucking throw that out there because you might have seen him do it and not get penalised for it.
Yeah. No, especially if he's making the effort to go and be like, hey, mate, how is he? I'm sorry.
Freak accident.
I'm sorry sort of thing. But see, I don't know. I don't know if he has got that prior record and that's his tackling technique that's technically been grubby. It fucks me.
Yeah, but Tom, up until 2 years ago, that was a good tackle.
Yeah.
And it was a footy accident.
Yeah. I get it. I'm just trying to think how the fuck Robbo might be thinking, but
he was just upset.
And upset that tackle fucked his hooker's knee.
Yeah. And obviously...
Which you might be like, yeah, cheers, cock breath. My hooker's fucked, and so's my halfback.
Maybe don't say it to the media.
Yeah.
Especially when you got players like fucking Victor Radley and Jared Maria-Hargraves on your team.
Who just steam in. Yeah.
Anyway, I reckon...
Right. Pimple should have just been accepted his apology.
He probably should have fucking got up. He would have got up the next day, Robbo, and went...
Heat of the moment.
Yeah.
But you can imagine the cunt, right?
It baited me there.
Hooker, halfback, ACLs.
I know.
And
Bradley's
he would have
out.
been just... So it's like, I think it was just the timing of when Pimple approached him.
Yeah, he's called him out on something that probably is not even there.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll let them fucking deal with that.
Yeah.
Let's just cover some AFL finals.
Yeah, mate.
We had a week off
good.
the AFL.
Let's go. What do we got? So are we doing should we do our tips now as we go through the finals, do you think?
Yeah, go on. There's only 4 games.
Yep.
We've got big qualifying final on Thursday night. I do like how they do the Thursday night game still, like
spread it out.
Yeah, so you got a Thursday night, Friday night, and then 2 on Saturday, which means you don't have the Sunday half footy.
You think they'd put 1 every day, wouldn't
I
you?
reckon, well, they do it over the 3 days, just not Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, it's good for us viewing it, not there live, but for people that want to go and rip in on the Thursday night and then you got to get up and go to work at Port, Not that many Port Adelaide fans will have work the next day, but...
Get that in there.
So Port play Geelong Thursday, 7:40 at the Adelaide Oval.
Yep.
Huge game.
What's your thoughts, brother?
Oh, I'd love to see Port win.
Yeah.
I'd like to see it. Just because, I don't know. Just don't like Geelong.
Did Jace send any meows in?
Nah.
About
did he?
this?
About this?
Well, I just saw it there and
sorry,
I
I've
thought...
just got his tips.
Oh, yeah,
nah.
righto, yeah.
He'll
we'll
talk
do that
about
after.
it in the tips.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
look, Port, it's such a big game because of the two teams that are playing. So
Playing at
Port,
the Nest too.
Port win, they get a prelim final at the Adelaide Oval.
Yeah.
Geelong win, they get a prelim final at Cardinia Park in Geelong, which may actually be at the MCG.
Yeah,
so
yeah, right.
it depends who they play, which is like, it sucks for them because if they play a non-Melbourne team, Geelong,
Yep.
it'll be in Geelong at Cardinia. But if they play the Western Bulldogs or Hawthorn in the prelim, then it'll be at the MCG for sure.
Yeah, okay.
Which sort of takes away your home ground advantage.
Yeah.
But massive game for Port. If you can get a prelim at the Adelaide Oval, then surely they got 1 foot in the door of a grand final.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I'll go Port.
I'm going to tip Port just because I do not want to see Geelong fucking succeed.
Oh, King will be watching that pretty closely.
Yeah,
Kingy.
fucking oath. And then Friday night, mate.
Here we go,
this
brother.
is huge.
The Poos and Ways!
How are they there?
We talked about that the other day.
How are they there?
Remember you at the start just going, oh, well, you pretty much were just going, yeah, we're a young team, like rebuilding.
Kept going, we
sorta.
will be good. We will be good, but not this year.
Mate, it's pretty fucking cool.
We are the form team coming into the finals.
Here we go. Betting underdogs here too, mate.
Yeah, that's fine.
But tipping favourites.
It's at the G.
We got 55% going Poos and Wees, and they're paying $2.10, where you got the dogs paying $1.73.
Mate, it's going to be a cracking game.
I'm with you, mate.
Both
We
of
gotta
these
manifest it.
teams are super attacking and so exciting to watch when they're on.
Right.
What I will say, we know the Victorian and Melbourne media in particular just love to hype up the Melbourne teams, particularly Collingwood.
Yeah.
This is not very nice for them, but there's only one game in Melbourne for the whole finals, like the whole first week of the finals. You got one in Adelaide, one in Sydney, one in Brisbane, and then one in Melbourne.
Yeah.
So it's like fucking all four major cities,
Yeah.
have got a final, but the AFL would be hating it. So they are doing their best to just pump this game up to be like it's
The be all and end all.
Yeah.
So it's like all the ads and that are just
it's
steering cunts
6
into
versus
this.
7th, and it's an elimination final, and it is like this is the GF.
Yeah, wow. Right. I didn't even think about it like that.
I love it, but it's like
you can
fucking-
see the painting on the wall.
See it a mile away.
Yeah, yeah.
So look, it's going to be a belter. I will actually be.
Yeah, what are your plans for it, mate?
Well, I'm in Aggie for a wedding.
Yeah.
So I'll be at the Aggie tab,
Yeah.
fucking going off.
Glued to
Glued.
it.
Yeah. In all me kit too.
Yeah,
I might
fuck
dress up actually.
Yeah.
Like in me RMs, me boots, and me Hawthorn polo.
Yeah.
Like I'm actually a player.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. Yeah,
Going
yeah.
to the game.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you got the Sydney Derby, the fucking kiss clash, mate, for the second qualifying final Saturday afternoon. I love that time slot too. It's like not quite twilight, but it's 3:30.
That is good. That's like a pre-drinks fucking
Yeah.
time.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
At the SCG, that'll be a sellout for sure. Not sure if the MCG will sell out, but there'll be a fucking lot of people there. And I think a lot of neutral fans, because it's the only game in Melbourne, they'll probably go. So you're looking at Adelaide Oval sellout, potential MCG sellout, definitely a sellout at the SCG and the Gabba, which is
Fucking oath.
awesome to see.
Yeah.
I'm going to tip Sydney.
Yep. Yeah, I'm with you, I think.
But fuck, man, if I could go each way there, I would.
So that's a G each
That
for the
is
round.
for sure. You just do not. The Giants can do anything, them fucks.
Mm.
And then
The Rooters.
I really want to tip Carlton here, eh?
Do
just,
ya?
Just because of how bad they've gone at the end, it just wouldn't shock me if they just turn it on and win.
Fucking heavy underdogs.
Yeah, I know. So they should be because
Yeah,
they got
yeah.
the injuries and
And
how
it's at
they
the
ended
Gabba
the
and
season.
shit.
It was terrible.
Yeah,
You know,
right.
They literally fell into the finals because other teams lost. So
Yeah, that's right. Jason ran me through it last week saying
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
yeah. So they've fallen in.
Yep.
It is at the Gabba. I'm going to tip Brisbane, but fucking
Yeah,
love
I
to see
think
the
I'd
Blues
go.
win.
See how it goes. Well, mate, hopefully if I'm not doing anything Friday, I might fucking glue me ring down and watch the old Hawks too.
Yeah, just 80 to 90,000.
Well, this is the time for me that doesn't normally watch much. The final stuff, they're always going to be a bit of feeling and a bit,
Yeah.
good games to watch.
Fuck,
So.
it's going to be a belter of a game.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. They're all going to be good games, but that Friday night one. I'm going to be a bit nervous, but at the same time, it's like we shouldn't even be there, man. Like, this season is so much of a success without the result of that.
Exactly. You can just go, everything's a bonus now, boys. Let's rip in.
But at the same time, I'm going, we are a big chance of fucking winning. It's not the comp, maybe. It's hard to win it from 7th. Last team to do that was the Bulldogs.
So you win this, and then you play the loser out of
I haven't checked, actually. Fuck, it'd be good if it was the loser out of Port and Geelong and Geelong lose. That'd be a good fucking...
Oh, imagine you two just trouting if that's the fucking... Can you see the path?
Yeah, no, not yet. There would be. Not on the app.
Yeah.
I'd definitely be able to find it, but I'll suss it out. That'd be fucking awesome if that happened. I think it would be because that, they're the first 2 games, so you want to give them equal rest, You're not going to play... Imagine that. You've got Port v Geelong on the Thursday. The loser plays the fucking...
Yeah, you think that
the loser plays the winner of the Saturday game.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll find out. Looking forward to it. Should be a good fucking final series. Good to see the spread of teams.
Yeah.
Just look at it. You've only got the three Melbourne plus Geelong. It's split, half and half. So anyone can win it, mate. This year, I think this is one year where literally anyone can.
Yeah, you don't have like a red hot.
It was Sydney.
Yeah,
and then they just tapered right off.
Well, that's good.
So it should be awesome.
Fucking oath. Who's the favourites to take it out?
That's what I mean. I don't know.
Like, is there any Can we have a look on
Sydney would be the favourites
on punting wise
for sure. Yeah. But fuck, I wouldn't lock them in. That's
what you want.
It'll be. Sounds dumb, but it'll be a lot more clearer after this weekend because you'll either have a prelim in Adelaide and Sydney, or if there's 2 prelims, one's in Adelaide, one's in Sydney, you'd think that those 2 teams are going to be very hard to fucking beat in a prelim at their home ground where it's literally 90% to 10%.
Yeah,
so it'll be more clear after this weekend, and can't wait. Looking forward to it.
Fucking
Jace's tips. I reckon he's tipping Port.
You think so?
AFL finals. September's here. Fuck, I love this shit. First game, Thursday night. I've got to go with my Cats, and it's not just because I have to. I genuinely believe we can win this game and go straight to a prelim at Melbourne. I'm back in the Cats here.
At Melbourne.
Friday night. This is game of the round. Game of the first week of finals, honestly. And for 6th and 7th, you shouldn't really be saying that, but fuck, this is going to be an exciting game of footy.
He's working Melbourne media this game.
I'm sorry, Gropes. I've got to go the Dogs. It's just too much of a fairy tale for Hawthorn to win this game and just have a decent run in the finals. Not this year. Maybe a year or two's time.
But I shat.
Saturday half, the Sydney clash. The Swans. Yeah. The Swans. Oh, is it that easy? Yeah, we'll go Swans. They'll get knocked out in a later week. And this one's got to be Lions. Carlton, still too many injuries. Bye-bye. Cheers, boys.
Yeah, righto. Righto. Yeah, that's all good. So what, he'll go none from 1, none from 2, 1 from 3, maybe 2 from 4. You might
actually, have we had a look at the tipping? So we'll have to so we'll make sure we put it in our notes to see who fucking won next week, the AFL and the NRL, and they'll get fuck all.
Well, the AFL's done.
Well,
no. We do finals.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay. So we do finals. It'd be cool. Maybe we'll have a look next week when we have a bit of time to plan it, and we'll see who's in the running still, because there's got to be a few sniffing around the top.
Yeah. Fucking oath. We'll have a look here.
Have a look.
Oh, it's fucking all over.
Is it?
It's dead set all over. Bagger is just pissed in.
Bagger! 34 in the apple.
No, 100. He's fucking six.
Bagger 34's his name.
He's 6 in front, isn't he?
Yeah.
So he would have to seriously shit it.
Yeah, absolutely poo himself. We've probably just made him do that too. Yeah. Oh, Bagger.
So he's 6 ahead, and we've got 12 games left.
Yeah.
So for one, Old mate, who is 6 behind him, is going to have to...
Well, if Bagger takes it out, we'll have to send him a baggie.
Yeah.
To fucking...
a baggy red.
baggie for the bagger.
Yeah, righto. No worries.
Something like that, I don't know.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
A hat?
Yeah, it's a bit cheaper.
Oh, no. So it looks like, Jay Brady 108 is the only person who could fucking possibly get him.
Yeah,
I mean,
sniffing him.
Mathematically, a couple others can.
Well,
but,
if he's been that good so far, surely he's on the money.
well,
Baggy.
all I'm thinking is if he goes conservative,
Yeah.
surely this bloke can't go too different. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'll sniff 34.
Big sniff.
I'll sniff it, took it out.
Don't even like it. Just likes sniffing.
That's right.
Yeah, righto. And then the league.
Ooh,
How are we going in the
league.
rugby?
Have we got a clear cut in the league?
Nah, she's on in the league.
It's on.
This cunt again.
Is he up there
No,
again?
not the bagger. Birchie's
Digger
Bulls.
from last year.
No, Birchie's Bulls is 1 point behind in the rugby league. So he's second. And in the AFL, this tipping lord is third.
Wow. I don't know if that'd be top 5 or top 3 in both.
That's fucking unbelievable.
So who's in the lead in the NRL?
I'll just go head back there. This is good. We haven't done this for a while.
No.
Curly C.
Curly C. And what's the difference between Curly and the
And
few up
Birchie.
his ring?
Birchie and Beats 95 are 1 behind.
Oh, this is good stuff.
ESPN fan 5068993653.
name yourself, cunt.
He's 2 behind,
Yep.
as well as Legendary Sharks and OG Listener, which I'm pretty sure is Luke Smith.
Yeah, right.
It's tight.
Wow, that's good stuff.
And you've got a full round plus finals.
Yeah, so it definitely is fine. Yeah, it would be because the AFL's still going.
Yeah, it definitely is
'Cause-
finals.
Yeah,
yeah.
awesome. All right, well, the league is heating up.
I'm
boys.
only 15 behind. So
Yeah. Oh, I'm just shit. I fucking forgot a whole round when I was in New Zealand again, so I'm.
Oh yeah, you're fucked.
I'm fucked. But yeah, anyway,
yeah.
we'll think of something to give the winners because, like, a bit of a merch pack or something like
Yeah,
that. we
fucking
got.
oath. We've got speaking of, we've plenty of merch there. Get on and buy something.
Yeah, get in here. I think there's a few truckers left. Still
Truckers,
the
baggies.
4-in-1s are actually dwindling.
Yeah.
There's probably 30 something left of them.
Yeah.
So yeah, get in there, team.
Get in there. It's
yeah.
got the Reggies on it. You won't get it again.
No, you
So,
won't.
Yeah, we will. What are we doing? We moving on?
Yeah, we'll touch. Should we do the fucking? Well, just quickly, I'll go into a bit of the boxing, the no limit card, the Mizudia card. Look, it was a great watch, man. I thought it was some fucking ripper fights on the card, but the two main ones there, Zarafa's brother,
Yeah.
massive candidate for squeeze of the week.
Stole the limelight, didn't he?
So yeah, pretty much Zarafa. Zarafa, obviously, he's the bad guy in Aussie boxing. He puts on a lot of
plays
things.
it up.
Yeah, that's right. But anyway, him and Tommy Brown had the good war of words.
Yep.
It was all happening. There was a heap of feeling, heap of heat in it. And then, pretty much, just quickly recapping the story, Zarafa, when he got knocked out in his world title fight, Tommy Brown was saying that he quit and saying that he quit in that fight, all this sort of stuff, right? The whole leading up to it.
Yep, I can
Quit,
see where
quitter,
this is going.
You quit. Anyway, in the fight, Tommy Brown ripped his bicep off his bone. Like you could see, it's like the old Achilles, how it just shoots up.
Yeah.
You could see his arm, like these biceps started here. He was fucked sitting there, and he's like, oh, it's gone. And then Zarafa just walks straight over. He's going, you quit.
Yeah.
Like, you quit, just spraying him. I'm like, oh, that'd be fucking hard.
Yeah.
And then the trainers spun around going, fuck off, cunt. Like really having a go at him.
Yeah.
And pushes him sort of back to the corner. And then Zarafa's brothers jumped in. Now, Zarafa's sort of saying that, oh, mate, didn't know the fight was off. His brother's just sort of going, what the fuck's the trainer doing?
Knee high to a grasshopper. This cunt
that's
too,
right.
Which
Had
makes
to jump
it
to
worse.
get him. And fucking... Yeah, come in and sort of pushed old mate back and then has just dewied him.
Yeah.
Like fucking dewied, like proper bounced one off
Proper
his...
dog shot.
Yeah. Pushed him back and give him a crow peck.
Had to stand off a ladder to get him.
That's right. Big jump, crow peck.
Big tough cunt.
Yeah, and it was one of those things where I was watching live, and you watch replays of wild shit that happens, but when you're watching live, I was sitting there, I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm like, did he just fucking hit that cunt? And then the old commentary sort of on the spot too, going, wow, it's really firing up in here. Rah, rah. And then they showed a replay and I went, oh,
Yeah.
he bounced one off his head.
Yeah, it didn't phase old mate,
Nah.
Yeah.
But
Not like that photo.
no, that's right. On me shirt, I'm wearing my shirt. But that was pretty wild, and No Limit have given old mate a fucking life ban.
So they should.
Yeah, man. You can't you understand that a lot of heat, right, goes into that, and there's feeling everywhere. But you can't the amount of shit that's promoted nowadays with one punch can kill, and boxing as a sport, not violence outside of it, and all that shit. And you have a trainer punching another trainer in the ring. You just have to. She's a life ban. I'd be surprised if he doesn't do any fucking jail time the way shit's going. If old mate chose to, who knows? I just mean that was wild to watch live. I was like, wow.
Yeah, just with
Fucking
the whole.
hectic.
Brown looked awkward as fuck, but then he landed a few late in that
Yeah,
first.
he was landing a few, eh?
Back to the fight, it was
Yeah.
like Zaraf. I'm like, oh no, this is going to be an absolute flogging.
Yeah, he was
Just
coming
'cause
back
he's
at the end of the round,
He was
eh?
trying to parry and stuff, and I was like, oh no. And then he landed a few
Yeah.
beauties,
Yeah,
and
he
I'm like,
was-
oh, this will be good.
He was landing a few and getting back into it. And then it must have been right at the end of the round.
Yeah.
Because his arm was fucked.
Yeah.
And then, called it, and then all that happened. But obviously the fight now, I think they'll make is Zarafa versus Nikita.
Will they though?
I think so.
Zarafa would love that.
Yeah,
obviously,
they
but-
will. George Rose said, "Let's do it." After in the ring, I think the bad guy thing plus that drama, he'd be stupid not to.
Yeah.
using Zarafa as the fucking just everyone
Georgie
shit
would
on
be.
him.
Yeah.
But anyway, who would have known what happened in that? But
God, I'd hate to see him beat him, Nikita.
well, and then Nikita Mazudia, man, that was a fun fight to watch for me. I'll mate in the comments will fucking chirp me because don't know what I'm talking about. But I thought that Nikita showed a heap of improvement early on. His head movement was really good in the early rounds. I thought he improved a fair bit from last time. And he was moving out of the way of a lot of shots and that. And I'm like, fuck, he's really worked on wherever he was in America or whatever with his training partners and that. I thought he improved a lot with his head movement and getting out of the way of a lot of punches. And I don't know if it's because he started getting hit a bit later on or maybe some fatigue, obviously.
Because you said it.
Yeah. Yeah, probably. But then he started getting hit a bit. And fuck me, man, there was that one round there where I thought he was gone. I thought Masudia had him fucked.
Yeah.
So very entertaining fight. Obviously, Nikita ended up getting the stoppage, which is fair enough. If Mazudia had took a knee or something and got a count, it's different.
They
but when
don't
he's,
do that, do they?
no. And I suppose it might be a pride thing or whatever, but you think if you're in an awkward position and the ref's going to call it, wouldn't you be better off
You're
sort of
also
dropping
just
down?
getting belted.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
So-
exactly. But yeah, he sort of ended up turning the other way and wasn't defending.
Yeah,
Like,
you
it was-
couldn't do anything about it.
The ref's got to do that, but
The
I'll always watch a Nikita Zoo fight after the last few because the cunt just cops them and hits them. But
swings.
you sort of go, when you go to talking about America and stuff like that and these real skilled motherfuckers, you go, he probably still gets hit a fair bit too much, maybe, I don't know, to compete there.
He's pretty young
But
still,
man,
so-
I reckon I've seen a fair bit of improvement from him just out of the fights that he's done. So he's only a young man and all the best to him. I'll be watching his fights.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
So, but yeah, good fight, man. No Limit. I thought they did an amazing job in the lead up to that fight, promotion wise. Press conference. They even added a little podcast in that they dropped before the fight card that had little snippets of highlights from fighters talking.
Yeah.
And they just did it in a really good way to allow people who didn't know the fighters in a little bit to be more invested in the whole card.
Yeah.
And that's sort of something like with this fight night stuff that we're doing next year. You start looking at people building platforms like that and you go, that's an example that you'll replicate.
Try and do, yeah.
So, yeah, it's good. I'm a fan of Aussie boxing.
Yeah, fucking oath. You know what the boys and girls are fans of on at the Reggies? It's a bit of F1. So beautiful stuff. It's actually getting super interesting, mate.
Is it?
Not taking the piss.
Nah, get in there.
It is this championship race for the Drivers' Championship
Yep.
is fucking gonna be awesome.
Yeah. So the Drivers' Championships the whole year,
Yep.
like all the points accumulate,
Yep.
winner.
So you got the Drivers' Championship,
Yep.
which is just the driver who gets the most points, and then you got the Constructors' Championship because there's 2 drivers for each constructor.
Oh, yeah.
It's obviously combined. The
Yeah,
two drivers combined.
Yep.
Now, early doors, it looked like Verstappen was just going to win every race and no one was going to get near him.
Yeah.
He finished 6th, and he was lucky to finish 6th.
Really?
He qualified like 7th or something. McLaren is on fire. Mm-hmm. So Oscar Piastri, Lando Norris, they finished 2nd and 3rd. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think McLaren fucked up by sending Oscar Piastri to the pits with 12, maybe 13 laps to go. I get it. His tyres might have been fucking...
Well, I could have finished with the tyres he
I
had
don't know.
on.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know enough about it, like, to be able to... But I'm just going... Watching the highlights, I'm going, fuck yeah, because I didn't know the result. I'm going, he's going to win this.
Yeah.
Get his second win. It'll be a legit one this time where his partner didn't let him go around him.
Yeah.
And I'm just going, he's going to fucking win this. And then they've pitted him, handed up the lead to Leclerc, who ended up winning for Ferrari. He ended up probably 4th or 5th when he come out of the pits with the fresh rubber. So he got around most of them, finished 2nd. But I'm like, surely you risk it. You risk the tyres and go, fuck this.
Yeah, Lightning McQueen.
Let them catch me. And it's harder to get around me than it is to catch me. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's fucking
I
hard.
suppose that's the hardest. Well, not the hardest. I don't know fuck all about the sport, but I mean that'd be a hard thing to choose.
Yeah.
When you're in that position and you go, do we risk it? Do we not? So many factors, conditions. Fucking.
And you've got a whole team of the smartest engineers, and your whole management team. Everyone's there going, "Yep, pits now," and you just do it because you're a robot, basically.
Yeah, that's right. You go, okay.
Yep, that's what they want.
Has anyone ever said fuck off?
Yeah, George Russell did it a few races ago. He was
he?
like,
Nah.
they were asking him,
Yeah.
"How's your
I
tyres?"
wonder if anyone's ever just went, get fucked.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Took the headset off. No.
So, look, it's getting prime. It went Ferrari, McLaren, Ferrari. And that was the top 4. And that's just it's prime. But Verstappen's still out in front.
How long's it got left in the...
It normally finishes in about November, I thought.
Yeah, righto.
F1 season. So that was at Monza. And that's like a pretty cool, like one of the more famous tracks too. So it's like such a cool thing for the... for Leclerc to win it. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 races to go in the season.
Yep.
And look, it's just going to be fucking a great finish because
Cool.
you can't, like, you're obviously not going to write off Red Bull on that.
Yeah.
But at the moment, it's like, is it just the tracks that they're on? And maybe when there's tracks with bigger, longer straights, will Red Bull come back into it? But at the moment, you go, they are not getting anywhere near these cunts, like for pace. So, going to be prime. And that's what you want. Sport's about fucking competing and stuff.
Yeah,
you don't want to just see the same
cunts to
bloke.
Yeah, exactly. People get the shits if it's the same every time, like
Yeah,
Penrith going for 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
hate
why
that.
everyone hates them now. Hates them. No,
Yeah.
we don't hate them. Good on them. Just some of the players. No, and even then. I'm just joking. So, yeah, looking forward to the end of the season. It always finishes in the Middle East. So, got Qatar and Abu Dhabi to finish.
Put the sand tyres on.
Yeah. Got to put the all-terrains on. But, yeah, before that, they go to Mexico, and I think there's one in Vegas and shit.
Yep.
So, going to be prime. Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Obviously, cheering for McLaren with Piastri and that there.
Yep.
And good. It's good to see because they're one of the oldest, constructors. They've been in that fucking F1 game for decades.
Yeah.
And they're one of like the, I don't know if they're one of the originals or whatever, but.
Been there a while, though.
Yeah. And everyone knows them. Everyone, like Ferrari, everyone knows fucking Ferrari.
Yeah.
Mercedes and.
Yep. Oh, cool, mate.
Good
The
stuff.
UFC, there's a fight not on this weekend. I think Gilbert Burns is fighting in the main event, but
Gilbert.
the Sphere next weekend. Dana has talked a lot about the Sphere and how it's going to be this spectacle that you can't miss. It'll never be done again.
Oh.
O'Malley versus Marab, that card. Yeah, it's in that big Sphere fucking thing. And, mate, he's talked about how amazing it's going to be. So I think I'll just be getting back from a red eye from Darwin and probably go down to the new studio and watch it or something. But I'm very interested to see how it's going to be so amazing, especially through a TV.
Yeah.
Because, like, I understand you could probably have graphics on the walls and fucking all the shit in the sphere if you were there live. But I'm keen to see how he makes it so special watching it on a fucking idiot box.
Yeah. Well, you'd want to hope that he's like if he's pumping it up, if he nails it, and everyone goes, then they'll trust him next time that he says it's going to be amazing.
Yeah, well, mate, I've got to admit the cunt's pulled off some pretty good shit so far, so I'll be definitely tuning into that. But we'll do a bit more of an in-depth recap on it next week. It's not till next weekend.
That fight will be prime.
Yeah, man.
I cannot wait to see that.
Me too. It's literally, can O'Malley get past a sniper? Can Marab get past the sniper to take him down and grapple, or will the sniper fucking land one?
Yeah. Fuck.
I reckon surely it's just one or the other.
I just hate how it normally always ends up not the way you want.
Yeah.
Like the sniper never snipes.
He'll be just getting sniffed. Well, but Aljamain Sterling, that happened. But the thing in O'Malley's favour is that there's 5 rounds and you have to stand up and start again at the start of each round.
Yeah, I know.
That's in O'Malley's favour and not Marab's.
But we all thought that about. I know he's not Khabib, but you know Conor and Khabib and anyone Khabib fought.
I'm genuinely interested in seeing how it unfolds. I reckon they should be pretty even in the betting. I don't know what it is, but I'll be putting money on an O'Malley knockout, so Marab will win. Yeah. There you go. That's what'll happen.
No, but you are going red hot in the tipping.
Am I? Oh, mate. What can you do?
We will talk about the gambling on the Punch show, obviously. I'm just trying to find something here. I'm pretty sure, and he did. It wasn't this most recent. Yeah, it was. England's playing Sri Lanka in the cricket over in English summer. I saw a heap of stuff about Joe Root. Thought, you know what? I'll give you a little tickle. Because he scored twin hundreds in the same game.
Oh, did he?
One in each innings.
Oh, that's pretty fucking good.
So he's now scored 34 test hundreds. Remember the big 4? Kane Williamson, Steve Smith, Virat Kohli, Joe Root.
Yeah.
They're the best 4 batsmen in the world. He is absolutely schooling them in the last 3 years.
Is he?
Yep. Just with hundreds scored.
Yeah, right.
Virat scored 1, I think, in the last fucking half a decade.
Yeah.
But yeah, Smith's only scored like 5 or 6. Williamson scored a few, but Root has scored 17 or 18 hundreds in the same time that Kohli scored 2. So
that's pretty good. Do you reckon he looks like a young Ellen DeGeneres?
he is.
Yeah.
Have they been in the same room ever? Like,
Maybe not.
yeah. Good on them. They're going well. They're 2-0 up in their series against Sri Lanka. So yeah, I think old fucking Ollie Flogginson played as well.
Did he?
Yeah. Did he?
How'd he go? Old Joe Fuck's going well. How's Ollie going?
No, he didn't play. Of course he didn't play. What did I think he would have played? He won't even be in the squad. Just serving hot pies in the canteen. That's where he'd be fucking working.
Just serving them.
Yeah. That's a bit about the Poms. Not even a flogging.
No, that was weird.
Only Ollie.
Feels weird.
Yeah. Anyway, should we put these tips in for
Yeah, let's
the
go
league?
through the games. Let's go through the games.
Here we go. Do we even worry about the first one?
Yeah.
This is embarrassing. $4.
This-
So on BetR,
Yeah.
Broncos at Suncorp paying $4.90. That there is embarrassing.
It's fucking right too. I think that's fucking unders. The Storm are gonna hump. I've got them winning by 20.
Do ya?
Yeah.
Well, that's
fucking
good.
easily.
See, this is exactly. Oh,
Well, I think
Reece Walsh named in the reserves. Why would you bother?
Well, I think here you go. Like I would have normally said, they'll show some pride for the jersey, and really dig in. But after fucking last week, how can you say that?
Well, I'm not tipping the cunts.
Nah, fuck them.
They don't deserve it.
No way.
Kevy, get the double teapot out, mate. You'll be doing it all night.
Do it. Yeah, just glue them on your hips. Drink through a straw.
So, yeah, Melbourne for me. I'm just going to go by 6, though.
Oh,
Here it
look
is.
where the spoon is.
I know.
Oh, surely,
I know. 3 weeks
surely
ago,
they can do it.
Jason and I fucking touted this game and thought, can it happen? The Tigers have got the bye.
Oh.
It's all going to work out
They've
surely.
got her.
And it has.
They've got her. I'm tipping them, man. Let's go.
Campbelltown Stadium sellout,
Fuck
surely.
fuck the Eels. Oh, surely.
Yeah.
Surely. It's a final for the Tigers.
Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll just wear the fucking the jerseys. They're close enough.
You fucking oath.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Look, I think the Eels are favourites for a reason, but I just reckon surely it's something. It's a something that they need to win. It's a spoon bowl.
Yeah, but
it's
the Eels are in the same boat.
Yeah, but they haven't sucked as hard as the Tigers
Yeah, I
have for
know.
so long.
They
This is
don't
the
want it as much.
But this is the first time the Tigers have had any sort of something
Yeah.
to win or lose.
That hasn't just been a nothing game.
Nothing. They've had nothing but nothing for fucking years.
Yeah.
And they've got the bowl.
At least the Eels have made a grand final and shit.
That's right. They've
Yeah.
got the spoonie.
Yeah.
And they're all going to fucking...
I'm fucking hearing you.
you. They've got to win. They've got
gotta.
to win. And
Righto.
it's value.
Yeah. Oh, at the arse.
Oh, out the ass.
Bronx
Fucking
into Tigers.
Oh, fucking no way.
Oh,
But yeah, come on the Tigs.
Get
come
around
on,
them.
boys.
Who is this playing fullback?
I don't know.
Who is? Has he played? Heath Mason?
What,
Yeah,
did
yeah.
Jareem get injured? A while
Oh,
ago,
I
wasn't
don't know. I haven't been following the Tigs too
Nah, no.
closely.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he probably did not. He probably did ages ago.
Yeah, probably 3 weeks ago or something.
Aiden season named despite suffering a shoulder injury. Beautiful. Yeah, fucking oath. Get around him.
Come on the Tigs.
I still look at that Eels pack and go, how do
Yeah,
you
oh,
suck
man.
so much?
Yeah, like on paper, it should be an absolute
Hiding,
humping.
yeah.
But come on the Tigs.
Lockie Galvin could write himself into Campbelltown history.
History.
As an 18-year-old.
Got them out of the spoon.
Yep.
They're currently in the spoon.
Yep.
Flick him out.
Surely you're going, everyone there just buys spoons
Yeah.
for both teams.
Yeah, and just throws them on there after at both teams. Spoon bowl.
Righto, get around the spoon.
Yeah, fucking come on the Tigs. Let's
I'm
go.
going to tip the Roosters against the Rabbits. Great finish to the year if both sides were going well. But you're right there, mate.
Sorry, mate. I was thirsty.
On that cold
Will
drink.
it be cold?
Actually, on as dry as a fucking... I won't even say.
Dry as a sandal worn by someone.
Yeah, that's right. Somewhere.
I believe they're going to the F1.
They'll be at the F1. Now, this game could be for something, but you won't know until Sunday. you
Look,
know?
I think someone has the potential here if they win by like 160 points.
Yeah, it won't happen.
Won't
But
happen.
What I'm saying is the winner of this game, Dragons v Canberra we're talking about,
Yep.
the winner will be 8th for a night,
Yeah.
at least.
Yeah, they will.
So, and then they're just praying for a draw.
Yeah. So technically, statistically, they can make the 8
Fucking oath.
if there's a draw.
Not even statistically. It's just like
They can.
you don't need for and against. You just need a draw.
Draw.
So I'm gonna tip the Drags because
Yeah, I'd rather see them make it.
yep, it's at
milk.
fucking Jubilee. They've let their Jubilee fans and their Win Stadium fans down in this back half of the year. The
Bit
Drags.
of pride here.
They've
bit
got
of pride.
They've gotten sellouts a heap of times and they've let them down most of the times. Pretty well all of the times. So let's say there's a sellout again. There
Yeah.
might not be, but I hope there is. Do it for the fans.
Does is Lomax going next year?
Yep.
So this is his last game?
Yep.
You think he gets a double?
Could not be his last game. Who knows? Draw.
Ooh.
No, but look, turn it on for the fans
Yeah.
who got out there for you and
That's
yes,
right.
unfortunately
Finish the season off well, Red V.
bloody oath. Great game this.
Mm.
Cracking game this. This could be for a home final. Yeah.
5th and 6th.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah.
what's Manly on there in 7th? And I'm thinking
Oh, yeah, because they'll play...
Manly could jump the loser of this game. So, and then you don't get the home final, you know? So,
Yeah, righto.
Yeah, this is a big game. At a core, doggies lost last week.
It's weird because I like the Cowboys, but I just love how the Dogs have turned it around this year. And I
Defense.
just think,
It's because of the defense thing.
after we talked about the defense thing, they just let in 1,000 tries
Yeah,
last week too.
yeah, that's
it's
good.
like, yeah, cool, man. I'll just say what every other cunt's saying, but when I say it, the opposite happens. That's fucking sick. So, in saying that, surely the Dogs show a bit of fucking ticker here, defend,
Yeah.
and get the job done at a core.
I'm going to tip the Dogs too. But, yeah, regardless of what happens here, great season for the doggies.
Yeah, for sure, mate.
They
And
have
Cowboys,
done-
to be honest, too, finishing where they have,
Yeah.
pretty good as well.
Yeah, bloody hell.
Like, there's a potential there. It's like they're always that team you didn't think was going to win, but they just managed to win.
Yeah.
And then they're in the finals, and you go, weren't you shit
Yeah, didn't
for
we?
ages? Didn't we just shit all over you? Heaps.
Yeah, we did.
I
And then
think
they
that's why
turned it
won.
around.
So we pretty much got the Cowboys
but
into the
Tom,
finals.
This has happened, like you just said. Just then, you said, when I say it, it just fucking blah, blah, blah. It happened for every team except the Bronx. It pretty much. Jason and I tried. We sat here and shat on them and went, they
Well,
are
maybe
no
it's
chance.
because I steered them into saying they were going to win the Broncos last week. So I bought a fuck just. Ow!
But yeah, massive game in terms of home final.
Yeah.
Because Manly could jump the loser.
Yeah.
And then they'll get their home final, and which is huge for them at Brookie.
Yep.
So, big game. I'm going to go the Dogs. Will be watching it. That's for sure. Oh, God. This does not look nice
No, they're gonna
for a Gold Coast
Pump 'em.
Titans
Why,
team.
did Penrith rest anyone?
I don't know. I'll get it
Have
up.
a little look at the teamy.
I'll have a look and a see.
Because you'd think they would have.
Well,
Maybe.
I can't even get it. Here we go. They might have, but
Is there an update on Cleary?
I don't think they will have, to be honest, mate, because if they lose and the Chooks win, they'll lose their home ground.
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
advantage.
No, they will be playing. Everyone.
Who we got
Yeah,
here?
it's
Yeah,
the second day.
everyone's playing.
Yep, makes sense.
Oh, no, there's a few ins. Oh, they're just
But
in the
you're right, though.
reserves.
Now that they're in second, they don't want to fucking lose that spot.
Well, mate, they got absolutely let off the hook
Yeah, for
by
sure.
fucking the Roosters because
Definitely.
the Chooks would have jumped them if they beat the Raiders.
That's a shit the bed,
oh,
isn't it?
proper.
Like,
and
obviously, they had a bit on.
then
but-
lose 2 to an ACL and Victor Radley to a shoulder and lose. Oof, that's a bad day at the office. You know what that is?
Robbo would have kicked his dog when he got home that night.
It's a bad day at work.
Yeah.
It's a fucking bad day at work.
It was. It would have. Yeah, Robbo would have just steamed in and just launched his Pomeranian.
His little miniature schnauzer. Have a look at this game, just quietly. The next one,
Oh, yeah.
belter. Sunday afternoon, 2 p.m. Manly v Cronulla
That is a rip snorter.
at Brookie. Belter. Battle of the Beaches.
What are you going?
I'm going to go Manly.
Turbo not there?
Yeah, but you know why? Because nothing can happen here to the Sharks. Actually, hang on a minute. They can finish fucking third. They can also finish second.
Can they?
Yeah. If
What-
they obviously need Penrith and the Roosters to
What's
lose.
the for and against like?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Their points differential is better than Penrith's. So they win, Penrith lose, but they also need the Roosters to lose because their for and against is not.
Which
Better.
might happen because they've got 600 cunts out last week.
Yeah, and they're playing the Bunnies. The Bunnies might turn one on. Anyway, so there is something to play for, but I'm still going to
that's
tip
a fucking
Manly.
hard one. I think I'm just tipping Brookie.
Yeah, especially after the Sharkies lost last week. They'll be down in the dumps.
Yeah, I got the shit.
Carrying on.
Oh, here we.
That's another shit to bet. Because if they won that, they'd be
Cunts are just soiling themselves everywhere.
the Sharks would be second right now if they held on to that lead against the Wars. No wonder they're shitty with that high tackle call in the sin bin. Fuck, I'd be blowing up.
Yep.
Go Manly.
And then here we fucking
Here
go,
it is.
mate. Here we go.
Oh, fuck, that was loud.
That was loud. You can clap loud. Just like we said earlier in the show, McDonald Jones Stadium, 4:05 p.m.
Sellout.
Sunday Arvo in Newey. Fuck off.
Yeah.
What a setup for an absolute weapon of a game.
I am just going to look up because if this doesn't sell out, just don't ever
It'll sell out, man.
Don't
It has
ever
to.
try and tell me that Newcastle is a big team.
They've got
Mate.
it. But do you know what I'm doing? I'm tipping the Dolphins.
Oh, yeah.
I just think if they're, I just feel like if Hammer's on and a few
feel-good
people,
story,
I just like I know because Broncos aren't there. You're like fuck off, Dolphins.
Knight's already pre-selected here.
Yeah, but for me, I'm like I think it'd just be a pretty cool story. Second year in the comp.
Yeah.
If they can make the fucking finals, man.
Yeah.
It'd be pretty cool. Up against it in all ways here.
Yeah, for sure.
You know.
Ponga's on.
Yeah, man.
He has been on.
Yeah. So look, I think they should win, but I'm just tipping the Dolphins. I just think for me, I'm fucked in the tipping anyway.
Yeah.
And I just think that I'd like to see the Dolphins somehow get it done down there at Newey and make the finals. So I'm going the Finns. But yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be a fucking ripper game, man.
Yeah. It is going to be a belter. That is
Jake Averillo, he played centres last week?
Yeah.
He's in the six.
No. What?
Jake
for?
Averillo at number 6. Sean O'Sullivan
Don't tell
at
me.
half.
What? What have they done there?
Oh, and Cody Nicarima's at 17. What?
Okay, Bennett, what are you doing?
What's doing? Does that get changed, man, before the...
Why?
Because Trey Fuller's been put at fullback and Hammer in the centres.
Yeah, that happened last week, though.
Yeah, but I mean, where the fuck was...
Oh,
Where
you're
was that?
joking. That is
know.
a bit of a strange one. Because they've obviously dropped Katoa.
Yeah, Katoa's out.
But hang on, is he injured?
I need to look at the
Isaiah
team.
Katoa dropped to the reserves.
I need to look at the team list from last week.
Okay, quick.
Team list.
Felice Kafusi, he's gone. He won't get...
Yeah, Averillo was wearing the 3 but playing 6 last week.
Oh, well, he fucking played well, obviously.
Guys be going, you fucking spastics. But he so he must have went all right. But I didn't even there you go.
Fuck me, man. That is just...
It sounds weird though, doesn't it?
It's hard to see.
Like I know Averillo played for the Dogs there in the 6, but I think that was when they were just getting pounded
But
into
why... Fucking 6 weeks ago, everyone was talking about how good Katoa's going.
But I mean, you got Katoa and Nicarima to pair with fucking Sullivan, and you go Averillo. But they got him on the bench, so maybe who knows?
You watch him smash him.
But I wonder
Bennett
if
will just sit there and smirk.
I wonder if it's Bennett though playing a bit of mind games here, and Averillo potentially goes as the bench player, and Nicarima starts. Who fucking knows?
Or O'Sullivan starts at 17, where he's been starting for most of the year. Anyway,
Yeah.
awesome stuff.
Yeah. It's a fair bit going on there. It's
gonna be a belter.
It is. So, yeah, Tyson Frizzell's back. I think, Gamble at 14.
Yeah.
Jesse Bromwich, that's a big inclusion. Even though he's just a front rower, man, that cunt has so much game experience and big game moments from the Storm and going through finals every fucking year.
Yeah.
So, like, having those sort of old heads, I think will really fucking make a difference out there.
Yep. You've got, obviously, Ponga and Fuller.
Yep.
Fletcher Sharp up against Jermaine Asako, or whether they play on the same wing. But then Dane Gagai and Bradman Best up against Tabuai Fido and Farnworth. That's going to be a belter.
That is a ripper.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be a great game, man.
Let's get into it.
Obviously, that's the game of the round for me with Spoon Bowl. Like, Spoon Bowl's prime because it's the Spoon Bowl.
Yeah.
But this one, to get into the 8, you're really going, fucking, they're going to bring their proper
You'd
A
think
game
so.
here.
I hope it's not like last week when the Dolphins played the Bronx.
Yeah.
And everyone touted it to be this big game for who makes the 8, and then it was just a pizzling.
Yeah. It sucks when in your head you think something's going to be a great game and you're just watching it and it gets about halfway through and you go, this is shit.
You know what that is?
What?
Hope. That emotion I was talking about earlier.
Yeah, fuck
If
hope.
you just think everything's going to be shit,
and
forever.
and it just surprises you.
Then you get surprised when it's good. That's what we do now.
Yeah.
So,
Well, there's the tips.
yeah, let's.
Do you want to hear Reds?
Yeah.
I thought we. Oh, has he got them
that was
both?
the alpha.
He
He's
did
done
them
both, yeah.
Oh, good on him.
What's he going?
He's been doing overtime over there.
Tips, rugby league, righto. Yeah, look, I'm going to tip Broncos purely for pride,
like
and
his dad.
can't go against me rule, but a smart man would not tip, and I'm not a smart man. So there's your each way for the week. The Spoon Bowl.
Come on.
Fucking what a game of rugby
Tip
league
the
this will be.
Tigers, Jason.
I'm going to back Tigers in.
Yeah!
I think they've got more to play for.
Fucking
They don't
oath.
give a fuck if they get the spoon. They've got it many times. Whereas Para, it's just pure embarrassment if they do. I think Tigers will just come out, demolish them.
Yeah,
So I'm going to tip
right.
them.
Demolish them.
Bunnies versus Sydney. Oh, poor. 2 ACL injuries, Brandon Smith and Sam Walker. That is crook. But I will back them in this week still against Bunnies. Dogs versus Canberra. Canberra have been playing some fucking rugby league last couple of weeks.
Fogarty back too.
I think Dragons, they're mathematically more of a chance to play finals. And it's at Nostrada Jubilee, so they'll get it done at home. Doggies versus Cows. Doggies in Sydney, for sure. Penrith versus Titans. That'll be a humping Penrith. Manly versus Sharkies at Brookie on a Sunday afternoon. Do I even need to say anything? Manly. And Newey versus Finns. Fuck, there's a lot at stake for that game as well. Oh, I'm going to tip the Finns.
yeah.
Oh,
The Finns.
you grub. Fuck the Finns. Nah, that's good. Awesome stuff. You know what I love about that is I've done that, rang in with the tips when I was away.
Yeah.
And it's like you think you'd do them before you.
No, you just
before
do them as you're talking. Yeah, you write it down so you can just pound through them. No, oi, and we're the fucking Reggies. So
I've
that's
done
what you.
exactly the same fucking thing.
That's what you get here. We're real and raw and wriggling. Oh wow!
Righto, squeeze, the standard squeeze.
Fucking the standard
Squeeze of the
squeeze.
week brought to you by the standard squeeze.
Doing massive things.
Aren't
These
they
little
ever?
battlers. Fucking
They are.
legend. BCF.
And you know what? One word comes to mind is proud.
Fucking oath,
You're
man.
just proud of them, eh?
You are. Anyone that you like doing good things, just fucking chipping away. When they get a win, everyone gets a win.
That's
it's great
right.
stuff.
They're in 80 BCF stores as we speak.
That is
we want
sick.
we want them in all of them.
Yeah, right.
So get in there.
Get in there. Reggie's your
yourself a
job.
squeeze.
Your job this week, if you're in BCF getting a fucking lure or whatever you're getting, and you don't see a squeeze, say, hey, mate, can you please get standard squeeze in here? I want to buy a squeeze.
How
I heard
good
you
would that
stock
be?
the squeezes, so do that this week.
Perfect. I heard you stock standard squeezes.
Yeah.
Where are they?
Where are they?
Ha ha.
Where's your squeezes? Surely one of you Reggies is going to go to a BCF fucking before the weekend. Just ask them, hey, where do you stock your squeezes?
Perfect. We love it. Yeah. Food grade plastic. You got your compartments.
Yeah.
You can get all the sizes.
And other
You can
stuff
get all
on
the
their
merch.
store.
You can get everything else. If you do want to go to the store, Reggie 15, that'll get you a discount
Yep.
at thestandardsqueeze.com.
Also lets them know that the support's coming from us and
That's
our
right.
community, as well as giving you a discount. So get around the people, get around us at the squeeze.
Bloody oath. You can find out if you, after you've gone in and said, hey, mate, where's your squeezes? If they're not there, you can actually find the stores that have them on the store locator.
Yeah, right.
So maybe do that.
Yeah.
Find if yours does, and if
Yeah.
it doesn't, steam
Get
in
in
there.
there. Yeah, steam.
And say, hey, mate, I heard you stock standard squeezes. Just wondering where they are.
Yeah, that's right.
Bang.
Oh, you don't fucking have them?
Oh,
What?
I'll get online.
And use the code.
Reggie 15.
Yeah. Nah, right, who are we going, mate? I honestly think Zarafa's brother's just put himself straight in.
Zarafa's brother, but then I was thinking, man, I'll show you this post show of this fucking Havili
Oh,
doing this dive.
you think of
and
the dive.
It is fucked. But the coward puncher.
Yeah, yeah. Crow pecking an elderly man when he doesn't think it's coming in a ring.
That's fucking shit. There you go, mate.
Yeah, well done, brother.
We'll send you one of these so you can drown
You
your
can have a
sorrows.
squeeze and a life band, mate.
Wait, worth it.
Well, he's just got himself a fake squeeze that we're not going to send him. So look at that. See?
Worth it.
Yeah, silver lining for you.
Yeah. Righto, what about a skip?
Look, mate, I think SJ's fairy tale finish for me is up there.
Yep. But who's the skip thanks to?
Thanks to CTC, of course. We actually moved the Stonkers offset briefly,
have.
and they're too far away. This place is that big. It'd take me ages to get back. But normally we have the Stonkers on here. You can get the Stonkers at thecountrycompanies.com. We're knuckling the team there. I think you can do them in your own sort of style as well. And if you want to do them in your own style, head to countrytruckercaps.com. It's where you'll be able to design your very own hat for any sort of occasion. Put whatever you want on there. They're a great fit. They're a great cap, and they're great people at CTC. So fucking get around them.
Fucking, how's that? Just absolutely smokes that off of almost forgot into smokes it. The man knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Sean Johnson for sure.
Yeah, man.
Fuck, that was
just,
good.
It's just
The
a
play
fucking,
and then the player.
yeah, it's just a feel-good thing to happen to a good bloke. So fucking well done, SJ.
And the finish, you do not get better than that. You know what I actually love the most? Every kick, he had fucking every kick was from the sideline, it felt like.
Yeah.
And they were into him and he was loving it.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
he was smiling, enjoying his last 80 minutes of footy, going, you know what? They are getting into me and I love that.
Yeah, yeah.
Like the fans
He-
make the game and
Yeah.
he would have just been going, I'm going to take all of this in.
Yeah, he
because
would have just been soaking it up,
Yeah.
all of it. And that's like, I should say, shout out too to Kyle Felt. He, I think he had his last game at home,
yeah?
at Cowboys. He put a bit of a post up. Would have been pretty emotional for him there. Like he's done a fair few things with the Cowboys.
Yeah.
And he's just signed, I think, with St. Helens.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty
Yep.
sure. Finished his career over in the Super League.
Nice.
So, mate, I reckon he's had a fucking unreal career as well.
Yeah.
Honestly, no one can ever take it away from him. That try will forever be one of the most monumental tries ever scored. Timing, you can't say that it isn't.
Yeah. It hurts me.
Like, it would hurt you, man, but
Oh.
to say that is you. You're
Yeah,
the one
yeah,
who
yeah.
put the ball down.
Imagine how many times
Oh, my
in the
God.
next 50 fucking years that will get replayed.
Yeah.
Like it
And
already
you can
has.
sit there and go,
Yeah, that was me.
fuck, full credit to the boys.
You know, I think I've mentioned this a few times, but you can't get any more heartbreaking than that.
No.
Like if you're on the losing team as a supporter, but it can because it happened last year. And I have had this. I've had this conversation with heaps of people, and I said that was worse because we were so far up.
Yeah, that was like the hope. You are just Broncos just hate fuck hope clean out of you.
Hate fuck.
Over the years, they have just driven hope
Yeah.
in and out of you, in, out.
For the
in, out.
last 18.
Just
since
hope fucked you.
06. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and
Anyway,
everyone
shout
goes,
out
nah.
to Felty.
Yeah, good on you, Kyle. Fucking well done.
Great career.
Yeah.
Good
Why not?
cunt too. Smokes meat, has a ball called felt jacket in the PBR. Just a fucking fair dinkum cunt.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, you get all these soy latte fuck asses that just sniff around. He's getting into his work up there in far north.
You know what? He's a man.
He's a fucking man.
Yeah, bloody
Shout
oath.
out to the felt.
Yeah,
The
it's
felt
all right
pen.
to be. It's all right to be a man too.
Fucking oath.
You can be anything. We know that.
But be a man too.
But you can be a man, and it's okay.
Yeah, that's right. You can play our NRL and still be a fucking good cunt.
Fuck yeah, we'll wrap it up there.
Righto.
We'll see you Friday, for the punch show.
Fucking oath. Hopefully I can get a bet for the rest of this year. That'd be sick.